Leadership versus authority. In this video, Simon Sinek talks about not everyone who has authority is considered to be a leader.
So leadership and authority are not the same thing. Title affords you authority, affords you rank, right? But that doesn't make you a leader. I know many people who sit at high levels of organizations who are not leaders. We do as they tell us because they have authority over us, but we don't trust them and wouldn't follow them anywhere. I know many people at low levels of organizations that have no formal rank, no formal authority, but they've made the choice to look after the person to the left of them and take care of the person to the right of them, and we would trust them and follow them anywhere. And so rank affords you the opportunity to lead at scale. It affords you the opportunity to take care of more people, implement systems and incentive structures and all the rest of it, and reward behaviors to you can influence culture with rank, but that doesn't make you a leader. And you still have to study the tenets of leadership, and when they align, it's magical. You know, when you have rank and you've been studying leadership, then you can actually affect the culture in a more robust way. And one of the primary responsibilities of any leader is to make more leaders, and you can do that at scale if you have authority. I always assume that leaders die. You know, leaders move on. They retire, they quit, whatever. You know, they leave. And so we cannot. It would be a very weak movement if it was driven only by the force of personality of one or a few people who will inevitably move on. And so the more that people feel like the movement belongs to them, the more initiative they take to keep it alive when the leader leaves. So yeah, a movement has to belong to the people. You know, civil rights didn't belong to Martin Luther King. He did a very good job of articulating the vision better than most, but it wasn't his, it was ours. It was those who believed in the same vision who it belonged to. And the more a vision is shared, the more a just cause is shared, the more likely it is to survive and thrive well beyond any. Everyone has the choice to be the leader they wish they had. You know, leadership is a capacity, like being a parent is a capacity. Like everyone can do it. Not everyone should do it, not everyone wants to do it, but everyone can do it. And so is the choice. If somebody likes coming to work and just, you know, getting their job done and going home at the end of the day, I have no gripe with that, you know. And I still have the same expectations that they become a trustworthy, productive member of the team, that they look out for the people around them. But anyone who chooses to be a leader, which has nothing to do with rank, which simply means that I will invest time and energy to learn the skills to look after the people around me, even the people above me, to express empathy and concern and care. But to go back to your question about self-doubt, like a parent to a child, one of our jobs is to help them build confidence. And one of the ways we help them build confidence is to let them try, let them fail, and let them try again. And let them learn the lesson that I can do this, rather than swooping in and always doing it for them.
The distinction between leadership and power is one of Sinek's main concerns. Sinek's perspectives on the matter and the differences between leadership and authority. Leadership and authority in Sinek's view are two quite distinct things. The ability to make judgments, issue commands, and enforce compliance is known as authority. It frequently connotes titles, roles, and hierarchies. On the other side, leadership is the capacity to motivate and sway others to take action in support of a common objective. Anyone can be a leader regardless of their status or level of authority, as it is not reliant on titles or positions. According to Sinek, power is frequently abused to manipulate individuals into performing tasks they may not want to. Although it can be beneficial in the short run, authority frequently results in resentment and disengagement over time. In contrast, leadership focuses on developing confidence and fostering the sense of community. It focuses on motivating people to act out of choice rather than obligation. Being in command or having all the knowledge is not what makes someone a leader. It involves listening well, forming connections, and fostering a welcoming environment where others can take risks and learn from their errors. Leaders put on emphasis on maximizing people's potential, enabling them to be their best selves, and offering support and advice when required. Sinek uses the US Marine Corps as an example to highlight the distinction between authority and leadership. Marines are supposed to obey their superiors without question because they have been educated to do so. This is an illustration of authority where people are expected to do as they are instructed. The Marine Corps, however, also emphasizes leadership skills highly. Marines learn to look out for one another, care for their teammates, and prioritize the needs of the group over their own. This fosters a sense of community and a common purpose that transcends simple compliance to rules. Being a leader also entails accepting accountability for one's deed and owning up to mistakes. When things go wrong, leaders don't place the responsibility elsewhere or offer justifications. Instead, they take the initiative to recognize and solve issues, and they collaborate with others to do so. Although they are closely connected, the terms leadership and authority should not be used interchangeably. Leadership is the capacity to motivate and direct a group of people toward a common objective or vision. A leader may have particular abilities, characteristics, or actions that help them manage a team well. The right or ability to impose laws, make choices, and take action is referred to as authority. An individual or a position such as manager, judge, or police officer may be given authority. Authority can be obtained publicly, such as by a legal appointment, or covertly, such as through personal influence or subject matter knowledge. Even though they may have some authority, not everyone in a position of authority makes a successful leader. A person in a position of leadership may only use their influence to impose laws or make choices, failing to motivate or inspire their subordinates in any building trust. Speaking clearly, establishing clear goals, and empowering team members are all essential components of good leadership. Even if using authority to make choices or enforce rules might be helpful, it shouldn't be the main strategy for managing a team. Instead, a successful leader should put more on an emphasis on developing relationships, fostering a happy work environment, and motivating their team to perform at their highest level. Simon Sinek claims that authority and leadership are two completely different concepts in his conclusion. Leadership is about inspiration and influence, whereas authority is about control and submission. Leaders put an emphasis on foregoing connections, unlocking potential, and fostering a feeling of community. They accept accountability for their acts and cooperate with others to discover remedies. Contrarily, authority is frequently employed to exert control over people and persuade them to do things that they may not want to. Although authority might be useful in the near term, it frequently results in anger and disengagement over time. In the end, Sinek's message is that real leadership isn't about having the upper hand or all the knowledge. It is about fostering an environment where individuals can flourish and realize their greatest potential. Not everyone who has authority is considered to be a leader. No matter our position, we may all choose to be the leaders we wish we had by taking care of others around us. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. For more videos, like these and please subscribe.